Hello, this is Seamus and 7MYW. Today is a very important day for me. I wanted to share this on my YouTube channel. Today is the 40th anniversary of the day I received my very first ham radio license. I'm going to show a little bit here. I'm not going to go into great detail, but that is my very first license, issued on the 26th of February, 1985, Spokane, Washington. I was a senior in high school. I had a couple more months to go before I would graduate. And there was a course that the local Spokane Ham Radio Club had been giving. And they decided to have these classes in the school that I was attending at the time, Shadle Park High School. Shout out to Shadle Park Highlanders. And I decided to go ahead and enroll in that course. It was free. I had to learn code, so novice, of course, being the very first. So I had to learn Morse code, which is fine. I do enjoy that still to this day, but I started this class in September of 1984. And by the time we took our test, which was in, I believe, either late December of 84 or January of 85, I cannot remember when we took the test. I passed my test and we got the licenses in the mail back when they did that. And there it is. I still have my original license, KA7URR. Yeah, it's not the call that I really wanted, but that's okay. That was my very first license, and then I upgraded about 5-6 years later to technician. They called it a Tech Plus then, so they grandfathered it. And then to general a couple years after that, and then finally extra class, which I've had now, I believe, for about a decade. I'd have to double check on that one, but somewhere close to that. So 40 years as a ham operator. It's hard to believe. Hard to believe it's been that long, but you know, it's still one of my best friends ever. It's hard to believe that it's been that long, but it's like it was just yesterday. Back then, in 1985, I did not have a rig. The only rig I had, I was able to borrow from the guy I would probably call my Elmer. His name was Kent Buxton. His call sign was W7PUL, and he also lived in Spokane, about a block away from me. And it was walking down an alleyway, listening to the sounds of Morse code coming from a small little shack. And that made me curious. So I walked around the corner, and there he was in there, pounding away on the key. I believe he had a straight key at that time. And he saw me there and said hello, and I started down the path that would lead me to where I'm at today, 40 years later. And at the age of 58, I have come full circle and been able to help others have a chance to use ham radio and to get their licenses. Not near as much as I'd like to, but I was a VEC for about 5 years. Only got a chance to participate in giving a test a few times. Just didn't work with my schedule most of the time, but I've always enjoyed it so very much. I'm very active on HF, VHF, UHF, and up into the microwaves as well. Pretty much all of the bands. My favorite bands are still 220 and then HF. I really do like 2 meters and 70 centimeters, and 900 megahertz is also a favorite band too. So I really, really have enjoyed this hobby very much. Most of these years I've been a ham, I have been an ARRL member. I just feel it's very, very, it's a very good thing for hams to support each other and have a league that we can do that. And I think we're very blessed that we have such things like that. Some countries don't. A lot of places do not have that. So anyway, wanted to share that with you today. Happy anniversary to me. 40 years being a ham. And of course, now it's November 7, Mike Yankee Whiskey. It has been since my general class license. So it's been at least 25, 30 years since I've had my general. Okay, I just wanted to share that. Thank you so very much for watching this channel. And please give me a thumbs up if you like the content of the channel. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I am going to be adding a couple of other things to the channel now and then, mainly shakuhachi related, the Japanese bamboo flute, but it's still going to be mainly ham radio. Thank you so much for watching. It's very much appreciated, and I'd love to hear your comments down below. When did you get your license? How long have you been a ham? And what are your favorite bands? Put your call sign if you can. Be wonderful. I want to say 73s to all of you. Thank you so much from Seamus and 7MYW.